introductory talk I would like to do about the market that is going on right now during the pandemic or post-pandemic kind of a thing. So, Burak, would you like to say anything about it?
Sure. During this pandemic situation all around the world, not only in Turkey, of course, in all countries, we had some problems. First of all, the markets closed. People closed themselves in the houses. So this is why everything stopped for a while. But I guess last 2, 3 months, people started working again because they want to pass this uh, negative process. Anyway, they have to work, and the demand is there. So I guess last 2 to 3 months, it's getting better. But Turkey affected, of course. Why? Because Turkish jewelry manufacturers mostly they are exporters. Whatever they produce, maybe 80%, maybe more than this, they are selling outside. So when the borders and flights and everything closed, it affected terribly the market. But now slowly it's opening.
Wow, good to hear that. Kamlesh what would you like to say about the Indian market?
Yeah, so it's slightly different than what Turkey has, because India is also a producer but as well as a big consumption of jewelry in India itself, and uh, to an extent it is badly affected due to the complete missing out the wedding season. So yes, of course, that's the challenge that everyone has faced. But since last 1 month, and in this month people are getting back to normal. Most of the industry, even including jewelry, there are those who are into exports. The situation is slightly different from Turkey to India, is that there are those who are into export has survived in India. The local market has badly affected because of the COVID situation. But I think yes, everyone is getting back to the normal. I've heard many of even the industries that we work with. Most of the industries are now saying that they are back to normal pre-COVID situation. So last 2 months are doing really good, and I could see many happy faces. So I think yes, we are moving towards uh, the betterment.
Right, great. Good to hear that things are getting normal day by day. But I think we need to take care about the COVID situation. Okay, great. So, Burak, what's new? We are here to talk about the Rapid Shape S30 speed machine, which
Yes.
is in collaboration with Noctamodel. So, do you have something to show about it?
Yeah, let's actually, this is the monster. I will show you.
Oh, wow, great.
This is S30 Speed, which Rapid Shape company kindly developed with Noctamodel, and according to Noctamodel is basically Noctamodels, but generally jewelry industry's needs. So I want to start one printing till the end of this conversation, and I will show you the printout, what we get in, let's say, 20, 15 to 20 minutes. And I'll show you the pieces which we printed, and I will show you the result of it in metal, in gold, how could be the, the finishing. So during this conversation, we will print, I guess, one platform. Açabilirsin abi. Yeah, this is the monster voice. And we will start one platform. And after the conversation, I will show you the results. I'm sure the people will love it. Let's
I'm
start.
sure. I'm sure. So this webinar is not going to be a typical boring kind of a webinar. This is going
Yeah.
to be some exciting webinar with the experts talk and the live printing that is going on in your office.
Because
Super
in this
fun.
webinar, the basic actor is this machine.
Right.
I love this.
Okay.
Last 1 year, we are working with it day and night, 24 hours a day,
Wow.
without turning off, even one second.
Wow. So that is what.
Last 1 year, we are working it, and we are very satisfied about it. And I really would love jewelers to know what exactly we are using as Nocta model, and why we are using it, and what
Yeah.
is the benefit of it for the jewelers. I want to share with it.
Yeah, so looking at your current capacity of using the machines and designing, I am really curious to know about your when Burak was a common man to a Burak, a well-known designer. So I'm really interested to know your journey from a common man to the well-known designer. Would you please tell me something about Noctamodel? How Noctamodel evolved?
Of course, I can tell, but most of the people, if they are jewelers, uh, I'm sure they know this brand
Right.
because Noktamodel established maybe 20 years ago. Yes, this is 19th year. Next year we will be celebrating our 20th year. At the beginning, we were selling sketches on the papers. At the first beginning,
Oh, okay.
it means that we were providing designs. Now today, we are selling cam pieces as cam pieces. Our designs we are selling as cam pieces. But basically, last 20 years we didn't change our the business. Since the beginning, we are designing and we are providing it. Only the formats changed on the way according to the development, according to the technology. We just changed the format of it. But basically, Noktamodel is a designing company.
Right.
When we entered to this business, design or model making process was a little bit different. Generally, it was going like the model makers were connected with the jewelers' expectations, and the expectations were coming from the market directly.
Yeah.
I don't want to say something wrong, but at that moment, when we entered to this field, at that moment, mostly the model making was running on copying the designs.
Yeah.
Manufacturers were bringing some, the samples from the market, or they were bringing some the pictures from the magazines, and they were asking model makers to do it.
Right.
It's still going on like this, but when we entered to this, we saw that there are a lot of people who are doing it already. So there is no need to make such kind of the company. Additionally, the same process, the same work, the same style. So we decided to design ourselves. We decided to trust our the ideas and creativity, and we started making the collections without any order from the market. Whatever market produce, okay, there is some the market reality, of course, the weights and the style and everything. The market is pushing you to do some to have some the window for this. You cannot go out of it. It's not that the easy, but at least in these limits, since the beginning till now, we always try to find new and unique ideas.
Right.
We started it. We presented to people. In time, people tried it, started trying it. Okay, they have some expectations, but additionally, there is some company who is providing some new things which they are not expecting, but maybe it can work in the market. They started trying in the market. I guess they got very positive reactions from their customers. So after 20 years, still they are calling and asking what's new within this
Right.
week. What are we gonna see in this week? They are asking, and our story is going on.
Great, great. A very beautiful journey, I think Nocta model has evolved with. And looking at your journey, I feel even Kamlesh ji had started 20 years back. And I remember, how I just want to exactly, I want to know, Kamlesh ji, can you tell me your progress of Imaginarium's history?
So yeah, I think let me just first tell that what Burak has told about his story, which is like he said it in a very easy way, but what he did was fantastic. Uh,
Thank you.
there is one difference between what Burak has been doing and there is what Imaginarium is. Like Burak focused on a design, but the design which he actually created was what he could do was he actually used the technology to the fullest, right? So he kept the technology capabilities in mind and created designs accordingly. And it's like it's long years back, it's not today. Everyone was very surprised that how can he sell a wax in the market, right? Because it can be copied. But it was only Burak knows that no one can copy this because the design is done with the technology in mind. And
Yeah.
it was done so well. Now in industry, it is known as DFAM, which is called Design for Additive Manufacturing. So the 3D printing technology is also known as additive manufacturing. And Burak really nailed it well. and it's still leading that. It's like, congratulations, Burak. It was fantastic. And I think the thought that you had is that I don't want to do something which the whole world is doing, right? I want to do something new. And that new has really, to be very frank, when I saw your design first time in IIJS show and someone told me there is some Turkish guy selling this, you see this technology output, and I was so keen, and that was the first time I met long years back.
Yeah, yeah,
And
long
then,
years back.
yeah, journey after that, we both of us know we are good friends. So yeah, so for Imaginarium, as Burak focused on the design, we were focused on technology. So when we are the one who introduced this technology to jewelry industry in India. So the first machine started offering jewelry services was us, and it was back in 2003. That at that time the company was known as Nidhi Manufacturing Company. We started in 700 square feet small unit where me and Mr. Deepak Shah was one of the founder member of this company. We retired a few years back, but yes, with his vision we started, and then we never looked back. So year on year we just kept on adding technology, new machines. Today we become uh, I think we can proudly say, as Burak says, that everybody in jewelry knows Burak, and everybody in jewelry in India especially knows Imaginarium, because
Imagine.
we are the one who started with, and people started experimenting with technology. So yeah, so the focus of Imaginarium was on application of technology. Like focus of Burak was to or on design, but using technology, keeping technology in mind. So it was a nice combination that he did, and we kept on adding newer and newer technology. We started with just 3D printing services, but the pain area that we focused for jewelry was again same model making. Those in those years, right, as Burak said, that people used to buy designs from Thailand and from different countries and bring it to India and say, okay, I want to copy this. The main reason of doing that was the constraints of creating new designs. So the constraint was concepts. The constraint was one concept to go to market was around 2 months. Today, if your concept is ready, in 1 week's time, your jewelry is in the end in the end customer's hand. So you can just sell it in the market in 1 week's time, and that is what we focused on. The pain area was model making. So we were into technology prior to that as well. We were helping diamond cutting with diamond cutting lasers to diamond industry. We started from there and then moved into jewelry. So we were always with the technology, and this technology amazed us. I saw it in 1995 in South Africa, and after that, and for 5 years I was just thinking what this technology can do for us, and somehow we got into it. So yes, the focus was more to help bring new designs, new ideas to life in a shortest period of time was Imaginarium's target, and that's what we did. I think reasonably well. Today, the main concern also in those days were that people will take my designs away. So people were very reluctant to give it to Imaginarium or anyone else, right? And we ensured them that this company will never copy your design. We are here to serve you, and we are here to help you to grow faster. And we actually did that. So today we are India's largest 3D printing service bureau in terms of offering jewelry. But jewelry is one of the vertical. We also started offering parallelly to other industries like automobile, consumer goods. Like it is around 40 plus industry, including medical applications. So yeah, that's the brief journey of us today. Yes, we still enjoy offering services to jewelry industry, but it is not just 3D printing now. Along with 3D printing, now you can come to us for any of your solutions. So if a designer has got a concept and they don't know where to go, how to manufacture, Imaginarium helps them to do that.
Wonderful. So this is a great combination of designing to manufacturing. The whole unit we have is at Imaginarium. Super. Great to know that. Also, Burak, just I wanted to know about how do you think that 3D printing and jewelry designing goes hand in hand?
Actually, when we started it, the model making, the designing, uh, maybe jewelers know it very well. We were curving the waxes or curving the metals, and we were making the masterpieces by hand. After that, we just noticed, I guess 13, 14 years ago, we just noticed that this 3D technology is entering to this field. And this is the rule. If some new technology entered to this field, entered to any field, it always changed the rules. So since the beginning, we noticed that 3D designing is entering to the jewelry industry. We didn't even wait for, the 1 second. And we started, to understand what it is, what kind of things we can do it. Actually, at the beginning, it was hopeless, I'm telling you. I remember, the 14, 15 years ago, the first designs which the designers made in the computers, there was no aesthetic, nothing really. The first samples were really hopeless, but we worked hard. And now today, our designers and many different designers all around the world, they are creating amazing things in 3D softwares. Right. And at the same time, also, the hardware side as well, it's developing. Means the 3D printers. Not only 3D printers, the materials which 3D printers use, the basic resin, their castability, and the capacity of the 3D printers. In time, it always increased. And in a very short time, it happened. Yeah. Before, only we were using the 3D printers to prototyping, to make the masterpiece. Still, we are doing it. Still, the industry is using the same process. Yeah. But 8 years ago, as Noktamodel, we decided that actually we thought that for the future, 3D printers will be the new generation injectors, wax injectors in the area. Means that for the serial production, post-production, the people will start using it. Yeah. And it happened like this. 8, 9 years ago, for the first time, we decided to invest for the 3D printers, big investment, really, with a big capacity. At that moment, we were looking for some 3D printer because we were planning to invest some amount, and it was a big decision for us. We will have a big capacity, and I turned around all around the world almost. I checked many different companies, many different 3D printers. And at that moment, we met in Euromall exhibition in Frankfurt. For the first time, I didn't know this brand before, and I met Rapid Shape company. Oh. What was the special thing with Rapid Shape at that time as well, and today as well? The basic difference between Rapid Shape 3D printers and the others, the speed. Rapid Shape at that moment as well 2 times faster than the competitors. So it was interesting for me because I was following the capacity, because I was planning not to use these 3D printers only for prototyping. No, I needed capacity. So I was looking for something fast. And rapid means fast as well, by the way. And this is why maybe they named the company like this. And Rapid Shape, I saw the machine. They told me the speed. I gave some samples and I got amazing proper results. And after that, I checked this company carefully, and I learned something. This company actually has not the partnership, but the Schultheiss company. This is one of the very old company, and they are making an amazing casting machines and casting systems for jewelry industry. Maybe the more than 50 years. The owner was Mr. George Schultheiss. And the Rapid Shape company owner is Andreas Schultheiss, his son. So I just understood that I found one company, yes, who are making 3D printers, but also they know jewelry. Because 3D printer companies are making these printers not only for jewelry industry. In all industries are using, but all industries, jewelry industry as well, have some specific expectations from such kind of machines and technologies. So I understood that we can understand each other very well, and we decided to invest in Rapid Shape machines. Last 9 years ago, we started, and till now we are, working with them. So 3D designing and 3D printing, they have to go hand in hand. Right. Because you can design amazing things, but if the resin castability is not enough, it's for nothing. if the 3D printers cannot, build it in a reasonable time, if they are still slow, there is no need. So thank God, in this process, the designing and the printing developments came together. Until now, they are still, growing together. I guess in a very short time, we will see the most of the industry will stop using wax injectors, because now, like I guessed, the many years ago, now the 3D printers are new generation of wax injectors.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
I think
it's not luxury. It's not luxury. It's not something very exclusive. No, it's now regular production. The methodology for jewelers.
Yes,
yeah, I
rightly
fully agree.
said, Burak. Kamlesh, what would you like to say about it?
Yeah, I fully agree with what Burak says. Is that yes, the next generation. I exactly, because I was also with the technology since very long. The next expectation from plastic was always wax or castable resin, and that's at already it's there in the market. The difference in the market is earlier it used to be like 5 designs and multiplied in 5,000 pieces. Today, the customer is they require a choice. The one design cannot live more than maybe a few months. So the scenario is that you need to keep churning out new designs every now and then, and that's where you need a technology to help you to get it faster and easier. And that's where Burak is talking about the speed. Yes, the speed is very important. And the moment the numbers are reduced, people have started printing directly on the machine and casting it. So you don't need to make the master mold and then go for the rubber mold and then you inject wax out of it. The technology is doing that for you. So you get rid of all those rubber stocks, or and the short life of design is also one of the reason to go for this. Adding to what Burak says is that today it is from design to printing to casting is the journey. The future, as imagine what we say, is digital to metal. So today you are printing in wax, the future will be printing in metal. The technology is already out there in the market. It's going to
Totally
take
agree.
that next own time, but yes, that is what I see as a future. Every jeweler will start printing their own jewelry in their own showroom at the backyard.
Wow. Right,
That's
right.
the future.
So,
But the design will remain the biggest constraint because that's where the creativity is. So I can say Burak has got a long life.
yeah, that is what I
Thank
was
you.
about to say. That is what I was about to say. Burak, may you live 100 and 1,000 years and keep giving us these beautiful designs in
Hopefully.
jewelry. Yeah. So, listening to both the experts here about the 3D printing and jewelry industry going hand in hand, I got to know that Burak, you are a user of Rapid Shape past 9 years. So that is what Kamlesh ji, even I would like to know about, since Burak says that he is completely happy and happy go lucky with the rapid shape thing. But
Yeah.
Kamlesh ji, even you are running a service bureau in Imaginarium. So would you brief something about rapid shape?
Yeah, so as Burak says that Burak met him after quite long time. We were quite earlier in the business of 3D printing, so we met much more earlier. Where the first, let's say, almost the first machines were getting built, and we partnered with Rapid Shape at that time. So we were looking out for a right partner for this technology, and there were 2 3 players. We met all of them in one visit to Germany, and the last visit was like the last company which we were supposed to meet was Andreas Rapid. And I think exactly what Burak has said, we felt the same thing because they were into casting for long years. They know jewelry industry well. So we were 100% sure that they know the pain area as well. Though the machine was not ready to actually go to market, we bought the machine and we had to do some lot of to and fro R&D for 6 or 8 months, and then we started using it and then selling it. But we knew that because he is from a jewelry industry, he will be able to understand the pain areas of technology. in terms of application of the technology. And today, let me just add to this: Rapid Shape is the world's market leader in DLP technology, and it's not just jewelry. They have captured the hearing aid markets. They have captured the dental market. They are selling around 400 machines every month in dental market.
Wow, that is a new segment that we got to know about Rapid Shape today.
They are masters of DLP technology, to be very frank.
Right. So, Burak and Kamlesh ji, listening to your experience about Rapid Shape, Burak, could you throw some light on your collaboration with Rapid Shape? I know we all know that you are a user of Rapid Shape, but now we have this amazing monster, as you mentioned, S30 speed machine. So, could you just let us know about the collaboration of Rapid Shape and Noctamodel?
Sure. Actually, I guess it was 5 years ago when we were having lunch with Mr. Andreas when he, visited Istanbul. At that moment, I opened him some idea. The idea was, I guess it was the first time in the world we did it. The cloud system, some cloud system. I just asked him to make a cloud system to give us opportunity to send encrypted data to some 3D printer, even if it is anywhere, any country. And he was amazed really with this idea because he understood what kind of opportunities can give such kind of, the cloud system, and he did it. He told me in 6 months he was going to finish, and he finished it. Through this, the cloud system, we developed many different ideas in time. The last meeting, as I told you, I'm a user of, the Rapid Shape, and I'm happy with it for many years. But in time, our relation and cooperation always, they get better. In time, I asked him something different. The cloud system, he already finished it. But, as I told you, the 3D printers, there are different segments of, the 3D printers. You can find the 3D printer $2,000. You can find the 3D printer $200,000.
Right.
The expectation of the jewelers, according to me, the capable, fast, but economic as well. I mean, reasonable price, 3D printer. So this is why I asked him to make a special 3D printer for us as well. I already, bought 10, and I still keep, buying it, and for the jewelers as well, because the expectation was this. For example, Rapid Shape has the big one as well, S90. It's an excellent, the printer, of course, but price is also high. So the expectation, because even the small manufacturers, small workshops need to start with this 3D technology. They love it, but they cannot pay 100,000 or something. So this is why I asked, the Andreas to make a special machine for the jewelry industry, especially. And we explained him what exactly our expectation, and he again promised in 6 months I will finish, he said, and he finished in 6 months. And this, the S30 speed, I started working with it 1 year ago. As I told you, day and night, 24 hours, without stopping, we are working. But if the issue is machine, I love German style. Why? Because I will ask my friend, I don't want to make mistake. Rapid Shape is giving 200 jobs guarantee for the tank. Okay? Cihan, kaç iş basıyoruz biz bir tankla ortalama? They are giving 200 works guarantee. But the worst number of mine when I'm using, and day and night I'm using, I'm telling you, approximately 1,500 works.
Wow.
But their official guarantee is 200.
Right.
This is why I like it. When they say something, okay, it will happen like this, it's happening, and it's happening better. So this is why we are very happy with this, the S30 speed. First of all, comparing with the regular, the Rapid Shape machines, I guess 40 or 50% capable. It means, the faster. And also, I don't understand, the electronics or, the technology background. I don't have it. Most probably they change something in the machine, and the software maybe something special. I don't know. It's working very rapidly, very speedy, And also, of course, I used different 3D printers in time as well. I tried many things, but during printing, the loss amount is minimum with this machine. For example, when you print, the 1 kg, also it depends on the designs as well. Of course, I know it, but I know my designs. Normally, the DLP printer, approximately, the 10 to 15% you are losing anyhow for any reason. But with this machine, it's approximately, the 5%, a maximum 5%. So it's a big advantage. We are very happy with this, the machine, and I will show you, as I told you after we finish this conversation, I will show you the samples which we designed and which we print in this machine, and also finishings of these designs. Some of them I have at least. I will show you.
Wow, great. So, sir, KP sir, I would just want to have your thoughts about this collaboration.
So yeah, I think what Burak has explained it in detail. I'll just again, those who have not got it right, or the way Burak has said, is very simple thing. But what he cracked was he's printing design. He used to print design in Turkey and selling it to the world. So he has to actually transport these designs to the world, right? And the design are so delicate to handle, and it was really a pain area. So I think Burak is more a super businessman than a designer, and he cracked this idea by getting into the encrypted data, which is like now he can, if you have the machine, and if you want to buy his design, he will give you a number of design that you are bought. It will directly go to your machine. It will print and stop. So you get at home, you get the delivered design, and the fantastic model is like he just cut down all the borders, all the constraints. You can easily just sit at your home, buy one design or two design or 100 designs. We just made it possible with this technology. So I always admire him because he's the one, like we introduced this technology to the jewelry, but he used it to the best in terms of design. So he actually challenged the technology to go down to a thickness of 2.5 mm wire designs, which was a nightmare, right? Because I still remember when we started, the first use of this technology was to, first they started just replicating the design, then they started understanding technology slowly, and they started reducing the weight. So by scooping or by going down in a thinner and thinner, but at a point, even till today, many people cannot go down beyond 4.5 mm or 5 mm, right? And he came up with a design which the whole design is 2 mm. So 2 mm or 2.5 mm, which was literally unbelievable thing came up, and he made this technology work on it. So I will still say, people, please, all those jewelers who has seen their design or not seen his design, it's not just a design, it's a super science gone behind it. So it has kept the casting capability in mind, it has casting limitations in mind, it has kept the technologies possibilities in mind, and then still the design look, the aesthetic part of it is still needs to be maintained. So he came up with the varieties of design and killing all those constraints in between. So of course, the machine is good. We know that technology is fantastic. Our partnership with Rapid Step was again the same thing. The German company having past record, successful record in supplying machines to jewelry industry in terms of casting, and belief on themselves and the detailing that they do. This technology, we are still selling this technology. There are so many competitors. Yes, we know they are also doing well, but as that last 20% of the finest thing that you expect from a machine, or the life of the machine, or the support from the technology to go some extra miles, that's where Germans comes into picture, and that's what it's making it work. And as I told you,
Here I just need
sure.
1 minute, because thank you very much, Kamlesh, because you completed. I forgot to to tell, but let me explain again the situation. S30 speed, rapid shape, and Noctamodel, the relation, what it is.
Yes.
S30 speed, as I told you, as a rapid shape user, I told you I'm giving advice. Even to my, the competitors.
Yeah.
If they buy these, the machine, they will be happy. I'm using. This is the best reference because I'm only investing this, the machine. But S30 Speed has a cloud system. Yes, as they remind me,
Yeah.
has a system, but it doesn't mean that it's a closed machine to print
Yes.
only Noctamodel designs. No, it's a totally private 3D printer. Very fast, the fastest of rapid shape, the fastest model of rapid shape. Even if they don't want to, the print even 1 gram from Noctamodel, it's their private machine, and there is no automatic connection between Noctamodel, nothing. But if they buy these, the S30 Speed, if they have it, and if they want to print Noctamodel designs, we have a channel to send data. What it means, it will be cheaper for them. There is no custom, there is no shipment, breakages, nothing. They will print in-house. So this machine additional has many advantages and many different, opportunities in it. But additionally, if somebody want to print Noctamodel designs, it also gives chance to print it in-house. But as I told you, I want, because there are some, the misunderstandings. People are, they're asking if they buy this machine, they can print only Noctamodel designs. No, it's their 3D printers. They can print anything. Besides, they can print Noctamodel designs as well.
Wow, great. So when we talk about we can print Nocta model as well as we can print other designs, could you just brief us about how this Nocta model works with Rapid Shape S30 Speed, the business model that we have? It's okay. No worries. Was my question
Only I
audible to
don't use
you?
these things. This is why.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is what. Just wanted to know about the business model that you've come up with in collaboration with Rapid Shape for taking your designs, the Nocta model
Uh,
designs.
Actually, the machine selling or the presentation is not our business. If somebody bought these S30 Speed, if the customer wants, they are asking Rapid Company to open this cloud system with their printer, and they are communicating with us. We are discussing about the pricing. We are discussing about the process. How can they give the order? But basically, it's not different than giving the order to any the printing house. They are checking. We have some applications, marketing applications and exclusive applications. We have it. They can check with their mobiles or at PCs. They can check our models. They can require it, set the order, and after that they are sending it. They know how many grams they will print. They know what is the price and everything. If everything is okay, we deal and we are sending the data. What is the data, by the way? This is the printable platforms, digital platforms.
Yeah, that is
So
what I want to know.
they don't design, they don't make supports or something. Everything will be ready in their machine. They will just select the platform, click and print. That's it. It's like a photocopy machine.
Wow. Okay, great.
It's very
So
easy. Yeah.
yeah, no. So just in continuation, what would be the benefits of the consumers taking S30 Speed who are already taking designs from him?
Actually, uh, how can I say? According to us, we are making really good designs and very competitive designs.
Right.
And our customers are very happy. And also, as I told you since the beginning, we are providing a new ideas which the companies doesn't know that they need these ideas even.
Right.
So we are always showing them something new. Of course, nobody can go on in the market by outsourcing only. If you are a jeweler, of course, according to me, you're supposed to have your own designers and your ideas and your style. But Noctamodel, we have a huge designing capacity. Thousands of designs monthly we are making. We are showing them. And Mr. Kamlesh said something, and it's very important. Now the speed is everything for everybody. Now you cannot sell thousands of pieces for some each the one model. Everybody is asking new, and nobody can. It's not easy to follow up these the requests from the market. So Noctamodel is supporting the companies with ready and unexpectable the designs. So it's like a surprise. okay, I showed you today 1,000 designs and you loved it and your customers loved it. And you have a printer in-house, you have ability to order and start printing today. And today you can start casting. This gives you a big advantage, and it's making you incredibly competitive.
Yeah.
So this is what we are trying to manage and give to our the clients.
Right, right. So yes, Kamlesh ji, would you share some views on this?
No, so it's very interesting thing that with Burak shared is that today you get your design and you start printing and you can cast it today. So if you can, I think I know, Kaya, that you know that what is the capacity of a platform as a number of ring that can be printed in 1 hour.
Yes.
Can you share that?
Yes, yes, definitely I can share that. Till that time, you can just give a brief about it and I'll share you the numbers.
No, fine. So let's
By
not.
the way, I want to. I'm sorry, guys. By the way, I want to show you that 5-6 minutes ago our print is finished. Now my friend will. Aç abi bakayım. My friend will take it out and clean it, and I will show you the results.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. That's good.
It's that speed, yes.
Yeah. Great. So yeah, I think Burak, you have covered most of the thing about the new designs requirement of a customer, and how does the technology help? There is the best example of yours. You can still do the designs that you are doing. All jewelers are doing creating their own concepts. But the concept is to go to market as fast as possible. And how does the technology help them is what they need to be aware of. There are many good softwares now helping you to create good designs. People should be aware of that. We keep doing such awareness programs, or we keep sharing such information with our clients whenever we meet them or they visit us. So so it's a concept, it's a software, it's a printing technology that can help you to generate more designs, good designs. And the most, as Burak said, is that today with this technology it is possible to print design in a day and cast it in a day. So there are cycles people do it. Yeah.
Right. Sir, so just 1 minute. As you asked me, we can actually print 50 ladies ring in just 100 minutes of time.
Wow.
Yeah. So just wanted to tell that.
So it's like it's the ring, you get it next day. The casting is out. Maybe in the by end of the next day, you can finish it and maybe get ready. Third day, the ring is in the market.
Could you please tell me again, Kia, in 100 minutes?
Yes, we can get 50 ladies ring in 100 minutes as per the platform size of the S30 large.
It's S30 large, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
It's shorter because in S30 speed, I know.
Yeah.
This is why I asked, yeah.
Yeah, so considering this, if 100 minutes in S30 large, then I think it would be around 70 minutes or 60 minutes coming out.
I will ask. Bir yüzük yüksekliğini kaç dakikada bitiriyoruz? It's less than 1 hour.
Yeah, exactly. It's less than 1 hour. So 50 rings in like just less than 1 hour is a really game-changing thing.
Yeah, so Burak actually named it so well. It's a monster. It's a very tiny
Really a monster, really.
It's a tiny monster. Every hour there 50 designs, and you can run it for 24 hours without stopping. Is the capacity of this small tabletop machine, which is it's really a monster if you consider.
Really monster.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is the situation now because I have to inform people as well. Also, we are promised by RapidShape for the second update. Now, this speed will increase in a very short time, maybe in a month. I don't know. I need to, to confirm it. Again, it will be 25% faster as well. Again, we are promised already.
So
because we just got the first update, and with the first update, this is that fast. But the second update, we are still, waiting for them to make it.
Superb, superb. But considering the speed, how about the surface quality that we get of the campis? The technicalities, what we see about the campis for
It's
casting.
ex- it's excellent. Normally, the 50 micron or 35 micron, you have to, select it. These are the results for 50 micron. How can I say that? Slicing. 50
Yeah.
micron slicing results are there. And 50 micron is, for example, the material they developed with 50 micron. This is the new resin. Most probably you have it or you will have it in a very short time. I don't know, my camera quality is not that good, but you have to see the surface quality with 50 micron. So no need to make, according to me, no need to make the slicing less than 50 micron. So we can consider that we will work with 50. With 50, we are getting for the filigree models. And thanks to these, the new resin, with the fully polished or with stone, all types of, the products in jewelry, it's, the more than enough about the, the quality. Everything is sharp, every details you can get, however you ask. And also it has, few, the resins, but they developed two different resins last 6 or 7 months, I guess. One color is yellow, the other one is, the pink, this one. Especially this pink one is especially for stone setting. It's making the stone setting very easy, and huge plane surfaces. The casting result is amazing. Almost like a wax. Almost. Yeah, it's very close to, the wax quality. It's amazing. For the filigree designs, we generally use the yellow one. It's also very castable. Also, we are using, particularly, the polished areas, also, we are using the same thing. So the machine quality, the result, the building quality is excellent. Also, but even if the machine prints very sharp and excellent, if the resin is not so castable, after casting process, you will damage everything. So it has to be, the balance together, developed together. So we have these results.
Wonderful, wonderful. So can you again show the results, what you had shown before?
Let's show the results. Yes. Okay. Hope the camera can show us the details. Look, some friend of mine showed me some, the design, and he told me that if I can make with the DLP technology. Actually, he's told me that with DLP technology, it's impossible. You cannot make it. You need inkjet printers. I said, okay, show me. He showed me. We designed yesterday, this one. No, 3 days ago. We finished it. Look, this is totally 3D. See?
It's interlocking.
This piece will be cast in one time cast. After remove the supports, it will become this.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't need to solder it. It's an interlocked design, which
there is no solder, there is no welding, nothing. It's one piece cast. After you remove the supports, now it's totally 3D like this. See? Yeah. And it's connected to each other. Each single piece, yes, they are moving. Correct. For the first time, we applied this technique with the chains. The last Istanbul exhibition, we provide the chains like this.
Yes.
You know this. Yeah. When you remove, after casting, when you remove the supports, it will be, the totally flexible, and each piece will start, the moving. Right. What else we are doing? This is with stone. I don't know if they can see or not.
Yes. It is a little blurred, but we can see that.
Yeah. This is in hundreds of pieces, but after finishing, hundreds of pieces. Before, it's just one time cast. Look. This, you can print it in one time. And when you remove the supports, you can, have the chain. Actually, 3D technology is getting the pieces from different types of production in jewelry. For example, chain making was totally different thing before. Now with 3D printers, you are making chain. Yes. Stamp is totally different. Stamping was totally different techniques, but the thicknesses, the 3D printers give you a chance to make the thicknesses, very thin. So this is why, and plane surface casting quality increased day by day. So maybe in a very short time, they will not need to make, the stamp production anymore, because the same weight and the same, the polishing area and the same quality with the 3D printer. So it's getting many different parts from even from what was it? Electroforming.
Electroforming, yes.
Even from electroforming. Okay, I will show you some, the few products. I don't want to, take more time from the people. This is the resin piece which we designed. This machine look like a small machine or something. So don't misunderstand. No, he can print huge things. It can print huge things in a very short time. And this is the finishing in gold.
Wow.
Okay, I will show you a few samples more. This is another one, big bracelet.
Burak, maybe all our viewers would like to know the weight of this gold.
I can tell you. Wait, this one. Okay. It will be, very nice. I will show you one thing.
Yeah.
This set as well. Look, this necklace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
5 pieces. You are casting, and you are welding only 5 pieces together, and you will have this, the necklace. Let's check the weight. Bana şey verir misiniz? Şunu açar mısın? Tartacağım.
So I think having this machine in house could save a lot of time and money both, I feel.
Look, I will show you now.
Yeah.
In which caratage you want to know?
Let's say 22 carat.
22. Okay, let's check.
In gold. Yeah.
This is 11 grams.
Wow. It's
This
just
full necklace. It's 11 grams, yeah, in 22.
Yeah.
But the thing is, how it makes the manufacturer's production process easy.
Right.
You are joining only 5 pieces, but your necklace is moving each single hundreds of pieces. Yeah. It's really lovely, and it's very, very light. I will show you. I want to show you also other result of. I hope you can see it. Normally, before a few years ago, we couldn't make that quality finished products. If they are fully plain.
Correct.
But see, these are the results of fully plain. The rings coming out of these pink resin, which I mentioned about you. So there are a lot of things, of course, and 25,000 active designs we have. But I just, want to show you some, the pieces. Yeah. Oh, wait, this one I have to show you.
Sure. So looking at your designs, one thing I would like to ask you, if I have an S30 speed machine in house, I get access to your directory, right?
Yeah.
Come again?
If I have the S30 speed machine in house, I get access to your design directory, right?
Yes, but first of all, because Rapid Shape is is giving the machine, but about the designs, they have to deal with Noktamodel first. Right. We have to discuss a few issues, and if everything is okay, we can start right away, because technologically we have the base already. Yeah. And let me show you this one. Wonderful. Same pieces. Yeah. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 casting. And the others are machine made, the chain, and your jewelry is over. Normally, you're supposed to, the work one by one and link one by one, maybe in few days you can make it by hand, but in 3D technology, you can finish in minutes.
Right.
So
that's I want to hear all. It from you now.
Now that's all
Burak,
which I want to show you.
Hear it from you now.
Burak is a fantastic example, or, we can say he's a key opinion leader for this technology for sure. And whatever he says, he has proved it and showed it. Like whatever he's showing is, I am sure whoever is in the our viewers or participants, everyone must have tried to go as thin as possible. Everyone has got a pain of linking, too many linking, and linking needs to be so correct so that every movement is to be equal. Now, with this technology, if you can link, if you can print a design with linking, like, what it is there, the proof is there in front of you, and that is possible now with this technology, and it's going to take out a lot of headaches of jewelry manufacturing. So it's actually targeting a pain area of jewelry manufacturing, making it more easy to produce, so that you can come out with the product as fast as possible in the market. So I know there are a few of our participants are very well known in the industry. Those already, I could read some name, and they know the technology so well, but they know the design constraints. It's an engineering. When you think of a linking a nice necklace which falls onto your body softly, to link it properly is a nightmare. Like, you need really an expert doing it. So
Exactly.
the industry has to do prototyping and then trial and error, and still there are something which will be missed out because it's still done by hand, right? And it is, if it has to be a very nice jewelry, it is one man's or artisan's work. Today it is made available to the whole mass, that's with this technology. And I think, Burak, hats up to you, the way you are actually squeezing the best potential of technology.
Yes.
And with this new pink resin, where now, because I know, I think we had discussed this in last Istanbul when we met. Burak, now
Yeah.
after wireframe, why don't you think of a plain metal jewelry? Because that's where there are a lot of problems industry faces, and I think you have already got the solution. So
Exactly. We got the solution.
yeah,
Not only for plain surfaces as well, also for stone settings.
for stone setting.
Also with this, the pink resin, it's the maybe 4 times easier to the set the stones on it.
Yeah, and even for the stamping, like if we can go down to this thickness of metal, you print it,
Yeah.
cut, like, and then, and when you go with the technology into stamping, there are a lot of constraints of stamping is gone out, because
Yeah.
then with 3D design in the visual, in the software, when you are creating a design digitally, you can go as wild as your dream is, right? You can experiment whatever you want to, because digitally you can do anything. And this technology,
You are limited only with your imagination, like
exactly,
Imaginarium.
exactly. So I think fantastic. It was
Yeah. So it was a
super.
great knowledge sharing chat.
Yeah, can you, Kea,
Yes.
let our viewers ask few questions if they have?
Yes, definitely. So I keep it open to all the participants and attendees to ask
Okay.
questions to the experts. You could just type out in the chat box and I can ask on your behalf. So we already have two questions. What charge, they have not written the name, but I would just say the question. What charge we need to pay to Noctamodel for their design? Burak, I think you would ask in person or how would be that?
Okay. In general, I can give a quick answer.
Yes,
Between
please.
$1 to $3 per gram. How we calculate the gram, the weight. Look, this is one product, but there are some, the screws inside. For casting, it's necessary. Normally, if you buy from my, the office, I'm waiting like this because I printed and he needs it. But the calculation of the data is only the net weight.
Okay.
But it depends on the, the groups, product groups, between $1 to $3 per gram.
Okay, great. I hope he or she might have got their answer. Another question is there a possibility to have a bigger printing area? I think I would answer for this.
Please.
Yes, so yes, it is a possibility to get a bigger printing area, but it is not in S30 speed. We have other range of rapid chip machines wherein you get a bigger platform. So all the details I would share with you on your email ID. And another question is, Burak, this is also for you. Are there Nocta models available for rings with weight less than 4 grams with S30 speed?
Thousands, I guess.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
And there are few more questions. We would just take them. And can we see it? Okay, I think Kamlesh ji, this is for you. What are the type of 3D printers you use and can we see it?
Yes, we are using, I think, almost all kind of technology that exists in jewelry industry. Uh, if you are aware of technology or not, those who are not aware of, I will say there are multi-jet printers which actually prints material on the platform, where there is a plasto wax and there is a wax. So there's pure wax that can be printed, there is a plasto wax that can be printed, and DLP is what we are discussing about, which is processing with the digital light processing with the projector. It prints the resin, and then resin can be printed with two different technology, one which uses laser, which is called SLA, and so we have SLAs, we have DLP, we have wax printers, we have plasto wax printers as well. So I think we have all kind of design. We have around 15 plus machines with us. If you want to have a look at it, I think you can visit our website. You can also walk through our office on Google. So you will be able to look at the kind of technologies that we use. But we can also, you can contact us directly and we will take you through what we can do. So Imaginarium is a service bureau where an individual or a designer or a manufacturer or retailer, everyone is uh, invited, or we can say you can contact us so easily. You can contact us from any part of the world because we have our digital platform which is called Imaginarium.io. If you go there, if you have the CAD file, you just have to upload that file on our platform, and we have all our materials, which is silver, brass, gold, bronze. We offer multiple plating options. We offer multiple finishing options. You can just upload one file, select the material, select finish, select color, and you will get the price online, manufacturing price. You just pay for it and we will deliver it to you at your doorstep wherever you are. So this is it's a complete digital model that we have offered as Imaginarium.
Right, great. So we have two questions from Mr. Jamil Zaveri. What is the maximum weight per hour that can be printed in S30? So, Burak, would you like to answer?
Maximum what? Maximum what?
Weight per hour.
Weight per hour. It depends on the design totally.
Yeah.
But not per hour, but I can give some sample. Monthly capacity, I can tell. With, if you are printing, let me show you. Yüzükler nerede ya? Büyük yüzükler. Hayır, reçineleri. Ha, okay. If you are printing that kind of totally 3D and huge big rings, only you are printing this. This is the product that you will have minimum production monthly. Even if you are only printing these kind of huge, because there is a big gap under the hat.
Yeah.
So this is why you are losing some area there. Approximately 24 hours work I'm talking. You can get approximately 2.5 kg of resin monthly. It equals, in 22, it equals approximately more than 30 kg of gold production, it means.
Wow.
Wow.
So the minimum 2 kg, 2.5 kg, we can say, according to your, the designs, you can increase it up to 10. Even if you are making wedding bands, for example, you can, put the on the platform, the like soldiers and hundreds you can print. So you can get, the 10 kg, 15 kg per month, you can get it as well. I mentioned about only the most difficult ones, like that kind of things.
Right. Okay. And what is the printing capacity of tanks? How many times can we use it?
Germans give 200 jobs guarantee. 200 jobs means 200 platforms you finish. For example, fully a full platform with rings, I print it, it's okay. This is one job. They are giving 200 jobs guaranteed, but my experience, I'm telling, at least 1,500 we are printing.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know why they are. I don't know why they are giving this guarantee, like the 200, because really it's a very strong and proper tank.
Germans believe in being on a safer side, I feel.
Really, really. But this is what I'm leaving. This is what I'm leaving here.
Right, right, right. And there's one more question, Mr. Burak. What is the cost of this machine? Uh,
I don't know. This is Mr. Kamlesh knows it. I don't know.
I think, yes, sir, if you would like to say something.
Lesa, you need to ask in which country are you sitting?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we would get back to you, sir, about the cost of the machine and, of course, the brochure and all the technical details and everything. So these were some questions from the attendees. I will just check if we have few more. Uh, one second. Somebody is asking me, is there any free library of designs available from Noctamodel?
Free library.
Yes.
Actually, it's a good idea.
It's a very good idea.
Seriously,
Yes.
seriously. I will prepare.
Okay. Wow.
Yes,
So
I will
you
prepare.
had
It's
an
a good idea. I
answer.
didn't think about it before, really. I prepare. Yeah, it has to be something like this for people to try it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right. Good idea.
Yeah. I think it's a very good idea if you have your old design where people would like to try it, test it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, sure. Really, seriously, it's a very good idea. Please thank to him for this question. It's inspiring.
Yeah.
There's one more question. The idea is great. It's really mesmerizing. But the process of casting, can you brief about casting after the S30 output?
Yes. I think Burak can.
So yes, Burak,
The
can you?
casting, now there are a lot of casting machines and systems. Of course, it's better for you to have a good one. For example, automatic ones with vacuum. They are the best ones. And there are a lot of the brands like this. But even if you are casting like centrifuge, centrifuge, the oldest system.
Yeah.
I have many customers who are buying resin from me and casting with centrifuges.
Oh, okay.
The
Right.
oldest system, by hand even they are casting. I'm telling you honestly, but they are masters.
Yeah.
Because the automatic, the machines, they are preparing all the process automatically. And if once you make the setups, there is no mistake. Automatically, you are casting always, the successful. But the other things, it's the handmade mostly, and you need to be the master. So you have to try a few times. But the casting process depends on not the design only. Of course, design is important. How you build the design, the construction, and everything. But you have to consider that Noktamodel knows how to make it. So our designs, there's no problem with the casting for the casting process. But for the casting, the most important thing is, which we talked about, the resin quality and castability. This is why I'm telling now Rapid Shape is providing, especially last 7-8 months, they developed two different, the resins, both are excellent.
Okay. Okay. Great. So these were, I think, all the questions we had from the attendees. Kamleshi, one question for you. If someone wants to choose a 3D printer, which one would be the best one?
So
So,
it's a good question, but to be very frank, right now, I think 85% or 90% of the job you can print it on this DLP printer. But there are multiple printing options where you can, as I told you, SLA or DLP or multijet. So there are wax printers directly printing wax. It's purely depend on your own requirement. So when you say DLP and when you say SLA, which is like Viper, which is a costliest machine, which goes around crore of Indian rupees cost, but where you need a really very sharp dimensional accuracy, which is like very few percentage of the jewelry manufacturing which happens, you can think of that technology. Otherwise, I think DLP can do all jobs today, right? Almost. And there are wax printers available. Those who was not been able to cast resins,
right.
the wax printers are there for them. But the wax printer has got its own limitations, like it's very fragile. The surface quality is not what you get from DLP. But yes, if you want to have certain products which can be directly printed wax cast. There is a wax printer available. So it's purely depend on what you want. The
Correct.
why I am coming back to DLP is that the wax or the castable resin that you are printing, it's not just forecasting, right? You can use it as master, you can finish it, and you can make the mold even from the same resin. So it
Yes.
serves you all kind of option. In wax printers, there are fragile design which you can't make the mold out of, or even when you are taking it out from the platform, it breaks. So there are certain percentage of breakage happens there. But all technologies has got their own pluses and advantages. So it's purely depend on what kind of design and manufacturing process that you want to go after.
Right.
But anything very specific, please ask them to write to us. We will be able to help them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, so it was a real good conversation, I feel, from design to manufacturing, from well-known designer with a well-known manufacturer, a jewelry manufacturer and a jewelry designer. So thank you so much, both of you, the legends here, what we have today as the speakers. Thank you for sharing a lot of in-depth knowledge about the jewelry industry, the design process, the manufacturing process, and of course, we had the monster with us, the S30 Speed. So, to all the attendees, thank you so much for attending as well. And I hope you got the certain knowledge that you required. And for any further questions, if you need to ask, especially to Burak or to Kamlesh ji, I would just share my screen, my contact details, and I can convey your message. Uh, or I can just write it in the chat box. I will just share my email ID and the contact details. You can just uh, get in touch with me. So thank you so much, Kamlesh ji and Burak. Thank you for coming on board and sharing your knowledge.
Thank you. It was pleasure talking to you and Burak as a friend always. And as Burak says that what's new is always a question for Burak. Same thing goes with us. People come to us for what's new in technology, and we need to keep that promise up. So keep doing that good job, Burak. There are a lot of things which industry wants from you. So thank you for the biggest contribution that you are making in terms of design for additive manufacturing.
Yes. Burak, would you
Thank you
like
very
to
much.
say?
Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Kamlesh, for making this great and lovely organization and inviting me. And Kia, thank you very much for your lovely moderating.
Thank
And thank you
you.
very much for the participants. And thank you very much for their time and patience.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you
Wish
so
to
much.
see you very
Thank
soon
you.
again. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Take care.